Hello everyone, in this tutorial we are gonna solve level 9 of Ethernaut, which is called King. So let's get a new instance of this contract. What is the idea of this level? The idea here is that this contract has a king and a prize. They are set in the constructor by Ethernaut when the contract is deployed. The contract has a receive function. When this receive function receives a message root value that is greater than the current price, it sends the current price to the current king and it sets the new caller to be the new king and it updates the price as well. Our objective in this level is to claim the kingship of this contract forever, so that when we submit the instance, Ethernaut will try to reclaim the kingship. If they failed to reclaim the kingship of the contract, then we are done. So how can we do this? We can make this if we succeeded to make this line fails. If this line failed, it means that no further code is gonna be executed and the whole transaction will be reverted at this line, and thus the king will not be updated anymore and we will be the king for this contract forever. So how can we make this line fail? We can create a contract that calls this receive function so that our contract becomes the new king. However, we can create this contract so that it cannot receive any ether. So we can create a contract that doesn't have a payable function, a fallback method, or a receive method. If we succeeded to make this contract, then this line will fail because our contract will not be able to receive ether. So I created a contract here that does this. This contract has a payable constructor so that I can send some ether while deploying it. And inside this constructor, I just send some value to the king contract so that the receive function is called. We know that the receive function of the contract is called whenever we make a transaction to this contract with an empty call data. So we are only sending a message with value in this transaction so that this receive function will be triggered. So before we do this, let's check the current king and the price. There is a function here to get the king. We can see that the current king is not my address. Let's check the price. We can convert it to ether. I have a typo here. I have to await. So the current price is 0.001. So in order to claim the kingship, I have to send a message with value that is more than the current price. So let's compile the contract. I will send the address of the contract. I will send the address of the king contract in the constructor, and I will pass a value of 0.0011, which is equal to this amount of ether. Let me deploy the contract. And after this, let me check the new king. You can see that it is different from the very first address. Let's check the current price. It is 0.0011. Let's submit the instance. Well done. So today we learned that this transfer is not safe. You have to return a boolean value to check if the transfer is successful or not, and then you execute further code. Thanks for watching. See you in another tutorial.